Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this week's video, I thought today I would make a video to help address, I think, a common problem that we've all faced as creatives, and that is the dreaded art block. So I've experienced this myself countless times. I'm sure you have. If you haven't, it's only a matter of time. But today I thought I'd show you some fun stuff that I typically do to kind of break through any creative art block I may have, or or even if I'm in just a creative rut. These things really do help. At least they help me, and I'm sure they'll help you, because again, it's all about emphasizing fun, and it just takes a lot of the pressure off. So I'm going to be showing you 3 methods today that I use all the time when I get into a creative rut, or I've got some sort of art block, or I don't know what to draw or something like that. So let's get into the first one. So the first one is basically just like a timed drawing challenge. I'm sure you've seen these before where, people do a drawing in like 1 minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever the case may be. Today, I just grabbed these bookends that my wife has on our shelf, and I figured I would try to see if I can draw these in 3 minutes. There's no real number. I just picked 3 minutes because I don't want it to be something that's too long, but I also don't want it to be too short where I feel like I'm kind of rushing through it. So I feel like 3 minutes is a good enough time to also provide like some sort of challenge and kind of get into that creative flow. So I'm just going to start my timer real quick, and feel free to draw along. So we're just going to start the 3-minute timer. And here we go. All right, so again, it's not about accuracy. It's not about getting everything perfect. It's about just getting the drawing done in this allotted amount of time. So don't worry about what it looks like. Again, just have fun with the process and see if you can challenge yourself to complete this drawing as best you can in the time allotted. Now, as you can see, I'm about a minute in, and I'm just about through with this this first chick, and hopefully I'll be able to get to the second. All right, so I got about 30 seconds left, so I'm just gonna see if I can add in just a little bit of some shading in there to kind of indicate that little gap between them. Maybe work on that cheek a little bit on that chick. And that one. Oh. And that is time. All right, so not too bad. Just gonna stop my timer here. Okay, so not too bad for a 3-minute drawing. I mean, I definitely got the drawing done. It definitely represents what it is. So not too bad. I'll even actually make a note here that was 3 minutes. So that's the first thing I usually do. I usually try a time drawing, and as you can see, it's very low pressure. Like it's really meant just to get you to kind of start drawing, kind of get into like that creative flow state, and just get things going. Now, let's move on to tip number 2. Okay, so now for the second exercise, another thing I also like to do, this is especially when I'm kind of in a creative rut, I like to try out different mediums. So again, typically if you're somebody who draws with like a pencil or a pen, maybe try drawing with a marker or a crayon. Or if you're someone who typically works in a sketchbook, maybe try working on like a canvas or working on some other medium. So today, something I've been playing around with for the last few weeks have been these tempera paint sticks. They're super fun, very vibrant colors. They're just fun to use. And I think for this, I just grabbed like another thing that we have laying around our apartment, and it's just like this little elephant planter that we have. So I'm gonna try drawing that. And now, so this one isn't gonna be timed. This one you can take your time on. But again, I would still recommend not taking too long on it, because again, these exercises are meant to kind of free your mind up a little bit, kind of get you in that creative state of mind and just ready to make some art. So we're gonna try drawing this elephant planter with tempera paint sticks. Again, feel free to use whatever you have. Like I mentioned before, if you're someone who typically draws in like a pen, maybe try doing this with a marker or a crayon or whatever other medium you have. Maybe you could just do it in watercolor or, oil paints, or again, whatever you have that you don't really, whatever art supplies you have that you may not have used in a while, or you may have bought once and forgot that you had it. This is the exercise to do it. So let's get going. And again, don't worry about what the end result looks like. These are, again, just exercises to have fun, to kind of get you ready to create. Or maybe this is your art for the day. It's also a completely valid piece of artwork to make. Again, this is more so to help you with like a creative block you may have, but if you're stuck on not knowing what to create today, there you go. All right, so I think that takes care of the body. Let's start working on the plants. And there you go. So that's exercise number 2. Just working with a different medium. Again, it's great to kind of use something that you either have never used at all, or maybe it's been a while since you've used it. It just kind of opens up your mind a little bit. It kind of forces you to, it's almost like seeing, with a different perspective, with a new set of eyes. And again, the goal isn't to draw whatever it is that you're drawing perfectly. The goal is just to kind of have fun, kind of take some of the pressure off, and get through this art block that you're currently facing right now. So that was number 2. Now we're gonna try my final exercise number 3, which if you want and you don't know what to draw at all, this could actually help you for all of these exercises. So let's check out exercise number 3. Okay, so for the third exercise, something that I like to do, especially when I don't know what to draw, I'll use a random word generator like this to just generate a couple of words to kind of spark an idea or to just draw what my interpretation of the 2 words are. So in this case, glue argument, we're actually going to draw a glue argument. And again, like I said, you don't have to draw exactly what words are generated, but if you're not sure what to draw, if your art block is just preventing any sort of creative flow whatsoever, I would suggest just drawing the words just to, again, free up your mind and kind of think a little bit more clearly. So let's draw a glue argument. And again, as I've been mentioning with all of these exercises, the goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to just work through the exercises, have fun, most importantly, so that you can get past the creative art block that you're currently encountering. So again, don't worry about what it looks like. Just work through the exercise and get rid of that art block. I think we'll just add some quick watercolor to this, but as you can see, I've got a little simple argument between 2 types of glue. You've got like your regular just white glue and a glue stick, and they're arguing over which one kids prefer to eat. So, I mean, I know it may be kind of dumb, kind of cheesy, but again, it fits the prompt, so I'm happy with it. So let's just add a little bit of watercolor, kind of make it pop a little bit. And that'll be our third exercise. So as you can see, doing these exercises can drastically help in solving your art block. I mean, again, like I said, you know, you don't have to watercolor it, but if you start feeling more creative, go for it. Okay, and there you go. That is exercise number 3, just using a word random generator. And again, you can use that random word generator for all of these different exercises. If you're not sure what to draw for each one, you can just use the random word generator to generate a couple of words, and you can use that for each one of these exercises. But that's it, everybody. Those are my 3 exercises that I typically use to handle like any art block or creative block that I may be going through. Hopefully you'll try them out. Hopefully they help you get through your creative block. And remember, it'll be temporary, and eventually you'll be filled with creative ideas once again. So I wouldn't be too hung up on it. Just have fun and you should be good to go. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you're going to try these out. Let me know if they help you. If you're going through some creative block now and you try these out, leave a thumbs up and be sure to like the video. See you in the next one.